welcome back to Julia's garden. It's raining outside today, so I thought that I'm gonna film the video indoor. And everything in the garden is so wet and soggy, but I know if I film the video inside, I will create mess in the house and later I had to clean it up. But anyway, the video today, I would like to show you how to grow pineapple, like from the tip of the pineapple like this into the plant. So our climate is not ideal to grow pineapple, like for them to produce a fruit like this. But for me, I just like to look at them. That means the leaf structure, and these are the this is the cactus family, so it's very hardy, doesn't need much of water. But for me, I understand that I don't water them every day or every second day, but when the hot temperature we got like 34, 35 degrees Celsius, I water them. Yeah, I try to water them every day. But below that, I often water them every 3 days because they stay in very little container, so I don't want they dry out too quick or too dry out. But I just love the leaf structures, so that's why I grow them. And last year I kept them indoor in the winter, and after that I brought them outside when the fall's over. And so yeah, let's get started. So example, pineapple like this when you got them from the supermarket, from the store bought. And let me just show you how you root it out. Very easy. So you can see my pineapple is quite ripe, it's very ripe actually. I can smell it really, really nice over here. I really want to eat it actually. But anyway, you don't have to wait until they ripe like this to propagate them. You just get the one still green, still doesn't matter. They will root out as well. Okay, so for me, I just cut on the top here off. So there's two ways you can either root it bit like in the soil or in the water, But for me, I do the lazy way. I'm gonna just root it straight into the soil in the potting mix like this. So in here, just a little container about 10 centimeter width, and then I got some premium potting mix, very good drainage. Make sure you good drainage potting mix because you don't want this little bit here, the pineapple bit here got rotten. Okay, so in the past I did try. So you can see I just cut it bit off, and in the past I put this one straight into the soil. And for my experience, I feel that could be better if I just tearing out the outer leaf like this. You can see that. So first you can see no root or anything in here, but when I just take some of the outer leaf off, and I can see their roots actually. Okay, so actually they already forming the root on the top. Now you can see the root here? They starting coming out or already coming out. So in my experience, it could be better to take some of the lower outer off. You can see on their root here. So they get growing very quick. Not really very quick. It takes quite a few months for them, to produce their longer root into the soil. But you can see that actually they got the root here. So before I didn't know, I just put this bit or this pineapple stump here straight into the soil. Sometimes it gets rotten before their root actually rooting out into the soil, and sometimes they got too dry out because their root couldn't reach into the soil to get the water. So it can be better if I just pull some of the outer leaf off. You can see their roots already come out, and at this stage either you can just put in the glass of water. Let me show you. Like this, either you can just put some water in here like this and put this one straight in there, and then you can look at them or look at it every day. But for me, in my windowsill is very full, so I'm going to put this bit pineapple stump like this straight into the soil. But I'm gonna take a little bit further. Just few outer leaf outside. That's it. All right. Now you can see, so I can see all the outer root like this. So in here, you can see it's very white and green in there. So I'm not taking anymore. So you can see that. And now I got the potting mix here. Let me show you. See the potting mix? I just went outside get some potting mix actually. And then I'm going to make the hole. Just put in the center. It's very easy, and they could, in my experience, I feel that they could root out around 2 months actually. Actually they are root into the soil, because you can see their root already come out. But for them to actually like root into the soil and get growing, I think around 2 months. But if you want like more fun for you, you can either put in the water as well. And when their root getting to around this long, around 2 or 3 centimeter, and you can start, or you can just pot them up into the soil. And remember, always use very good potting mix. I mean good drainage potting mix. Because you don't want this stump of the pineapple here got rotten. So I just use little anything. You wanted the paintbrush that my daughter she likes to paint. So I just press the soils around the stump. So just press it in and let the stump to contact into the soil. Because you don't want it get very loose around it. And their root could feel hard to go into the soil and get water, get nutrient. Alright, so I think that's it. Just tap it down gently. So you're gonna water it, give it a little bit of water to all the way around. And I normally water little plant like this, or not really plant yet, but little stump of the pineapple like this every 4 days. It doesn't need much water, okay? So here is a little stump that I just put in the soil, and it look beautiful, look very nice actually. I will find a room or spot for it, maybe on my windowsill, I'm not sure. But I'm certainly not going to put it in the direct sunlight because it doesn't have a real root to go into the soil yet. Even some of my plants I got outside, or I've been growing them outside, but I don't put them in the full sun area either. They like a little bit like part sun or part shade. Actually, they don't like to be full sun, because before I put them in full sun and their leaves got burned. I could believe that, because I thought that pineapple, they should grow in, or they're doing well in the tropical and subtropical climate, you know. So that climate is hot all the time, you know. And I saw, you know, in Vietnam, my uncles, they got they grow a lot of pineapple, and then they just in the sun out of nowhere, doesn't have much of water or rain for them actually. But when I put mine in full sun, and they got burned. So yeah, after that I have to move one plant in the part sun, one plant into the part shade area, and both of them doing quite well as well. I will show you. But make sure you don't want to put this little stump like this, or even actual plants into like out in the very cold nights or cold days, because I'm going to bring my indoor very soon, because we are kind of mid autumn now. So when the temperature go down around 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, or even 1 as well, I will bring them indoor, because they don't like cold weather, and they certainly don't like the frost either. And if you put it kept in the protected area, I think you can get away with around 1 degree Celsius. But no, they don't. They could prefer to be indoor actually, or in the area much warmer. So yeah, and let's go outside. I'm gonna show you my other little plants. I think I need to repot them actually, because they stay in that container quite a while. Right, I'm outside at the moment, so let me show you. I got one little plant over there. You can see it stay in the container for a long time, and I think they're root into the container or into the soil actually. Let me try to pull it out, because I need to repot it. You can see their roots growing down in here, and I need to repot it and just kind of prepare to bring them inside as well, because winter is coming. All right, you can see the roots here. So this area, it got like quite like full morning sun, and after that shade in the afternoon. So it's doing very well. Come over here, I got this one. This little plant over here, this area. Oh, by the way, this is my tangelo. Can't you see? Oh, the fruit of my tangelo. Amazing. Lots of food. All right, so over here, I got let's add a little plant. This area doesn't have much of sun at all because this is a lot of sun here, but the plant shade it a lot, so it doesn't have much of sun at all. So I could say that part shade area. All right, got it now. So let me have to go to find the container actually, but I don't want the container too large because after that I will got trouble to find a room to keep them indoor over the winter. All right, and this stump, it got 2 plants in there actually. It going to 2. So I might have to find a bigger container for this because you can see and all their root out like this. Right, let me go to get the potting mix and the container. All right, so I found 2 little container. This container around maybe 20 centimeter width and maybe, I don't know how many, 20 centimeter deep as well. Not too big, and I think the plant could stay in this one. Beautiful like this. And I got another one, this one in the terracotta pot like this, and this one I like it actually. I think next time if I go to the nursery or go to Bunting and get some more. And this one maybe 20 centimeter width as well. This one somehow, this one a little bit smaller than this one actually. But you know, I just thought that this one doesn't have much of wood like this one over here. So I think this little plant could be perfect in this little container. Because for me, I grow it for the look and that's all, you know, because I don't think it can produce food in our camper climate in the winter. But I think if you grow in the tropical or subtropical climate, I think you can certainly have a food after a few years. All right, so in here, I just have like a piece of styrofoam, put at the bottom of the container so the soil not going out, and so filling up with the potting mix. And again, this I just use the Martin brand premium potting mix, and I like the brand, but I think sometimes, you know, the mix they quite like rough, you know. This bag is not too bad, you know, but some of the bag I feel the mix quite rough. All right, I think like this. And you don't want to repot your pineapple plant into too large container either. All right, you can see very healthy roots. Kind of teeth out a little bit, so it's not gonna go circle. Quite a few little worm in here as well. You can see little worm in there. Can you see the worm? Not sure you can see, but they actually have a worm in there. All right, and I just tearing down the root a little bit, not too much, so you're not gonna go circle. All right, here. So I was talking, I don't want to repot the container, your plant into the too large container, but also they don't like to hold on too much of moisture as well. And I just spreading all around. You know, if you grow a garden in subtropical climate or warm temperature, you can plant them straight into the soil, you know. So, because if you go in a container, you have to move them around or water them. I think it could be better if you just put them straight into the soil. Right. I think some of the leaves a little bit like dry down on this side. I'm gonna take it out as well, I think. Nice it. I take it down to clean up a little bit because I need to bring them inside very soon. And make sure you don't cover your pineapple plant too high, okay? Just with the current soil, that could be good for them because you don't want to get rotten about their trunk. So don't cover them too high with the soil. So time it down. And you can use some like box to put on at the base of the plant as well if you think you're gonna bring yours indoor to enjoy them. But I think I will put some rock around it actually. We got the cat and she doesn't like to play with the soil sometimes, you know, and I just don't want it. But maybe the leaf too spiky like this, she doesn't come clear. One done. Right. It's raining today, so I'm not going to water them. I'm gonna just put them outside so they soak all the water. And this plant, this one has a lot of roots out. Not sure if I will damage it if I pull the roots out or not. Quite a lot actually. But in here, look at that, it goes circle. But I did pull quite a bit their roots out. I think they could be fine. But they keep go circle, look at it. Nice guy, all done. They're looking really good actually. I love the look of them. I think if this is container, I just repotted them. I think they could stay here maybe another year at least actually. Wow, yeah, so pleased with that. At least this project I want to do, or I want to do it for quite a while and have been busy. So I think that is for the video today. I hope that you enjoy watching this video, and I hope it's helpful if you want to grow your pineapple from the stump from the store-bought. It's very easy, and I wish you with a lot of luck with this. And if you grow them in the warm climate, and I'm sure you can have a beautiful fruit after a few years. But for me, I just enjoy them with the look of them. That's all. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope see you next video. Bye bye.